What's good, YouTube, man? Antoine 2 Trill, you know the deal. We back with another video, man. Look, and today I'm about to teach y'all how to cut y'all own hair, you feel me? Get right, get nice, you feel me? Look, man, my camera about to die, so I gotta make this intro quick. So look, man, if you're new to the channel, you like the way my hair looking, man, make sure you like, you comment, subscribe. And look, man, let's get into the video. I ain't gonna do too much talking, you feel me? Gang. Alright, y'all, so look, man, you wanna do is clean your clippers. Make sure your clippers is clean, make sure your hair is washed, and make sure your hair is combed, you feel me? So look, right here I'm just making sure my hair clean, my hair straight. Now I'm about to start combing my beard out. If you got a beard, you do. If you don't, that's tough, you feel me? But look, man, I'm about to use an Oster clipper. Right, that's closed, that's open. Remember when I say that, right? And now look, this is a 1 guard, 1/8, and this is a 0 guard, 1/16, right? So look, first I'm gonna start off with the 1 guard, and it's always cool to start off bigger, right? So say like I'm starting off with a 0, that's more of a closer cut to your scalp than a 1 is. So I'm about to go around the top of my head with the 1 guard, right? And I didn't really like how the 1 guard was cutting because it wasn't cutting low enough for me. It could be low enough for you, but it wasn't low enough for me, right? So I'm still gonna cut around just for the sake of the video, you know. I'm gonna cut around my head. And you always wanna brush after you cut. Brush, cut, cut, brush, cut, cut, brush, 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 cut, whatever. Feel me? So look. This is a 0, and I'm going to open the lever. The lever is now open, right? So now I'm going to cut with a 0 open. I'm going to do the same exact thing I just did with the 1. Now this wasn't cutting low enough for me either, and this is always good to test which one you like the most, you know? So now I'm going to go in with the 0 again, but I'm going to close the lever, or you could go halfway with the lever. It really don't matter, but pay attention to the lever right there. The close is the closer to the scalp. The open is farther away from the scalp, right? So it's gonna cut less hair if it's open. It's gonna cut more hair if it's closed, right? So now I'm just doing the same thing, but with the 0 closed, right? Brushing, making sure it's all good. And now I'm gonna go in with a closed lever, no guard, right? And this is to make your first initial line. This is to make your first initial line. Say it again. Look, so right here I'm about to just make my first initial line of where I want my fade or my taper to start. This is a bald taper, well, semi-bald taper, because my other clippers broke, so I can't really do a bald taper right now, but this is semi-bald taper. So right here I'm just making the first initial line of where I want my taper to start. You could call this a bald taper if you want to. It's kind of a bald taper, but I'll show you how to if you have a beard too, I'll show you how to bald taper it into your beard too, but it's the same steps, really. So now I'm gonna go in with a guard, or not a guard, open. I'm just gonna open the lever, and I'm gonna go a little bit higher than how I did with the lever closed, right? So cut, brush, cut. You know what to do. Simple, easy. It's not hard. Don't be scared to try it yourself. You will fuck up a couple of times, because I did. And yes, I am self-taught. I started cutting my own hair at the beginning of quarantine. It's really not hard, bro. It's really not hard at all. So now I'm gonna put on, I believe, the 1 guard. This is a 1 guard, and I believe, or maybe it's a 0. This is a 0 guard. I believe this is a 0 guard. Yes, this is a 0 guard. So 0 guard. And I'm going to close the 0 guard. Make sure you're brushing your clippers as you cut. So this is 0 guard. I'm going to go up a little bit higher than I did with the no lever open. So I'm gonna go up a little higher with the 0 guard lever closed, right? So here we go. Lever closed, going up a little higher with the 0 guard. Simple, easy, right? So now So now what I'm gonna do is this is still a 0 guard. Oh no, this is a 1 guard. Sorry, excuse me. This is a 1 guard. I'm gonna go up a little higher than I did with the 0 guard close. Now I'm doing this with a 1 guard close. We're going up a little higher doing this. This is the same steps, y'all. It's the same steps. It's easy. It's not hard at all. Easy. Brush, cut, brush. Don't forget. Get that smooth cut. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I'm going to do is open the lever. And I'm going to go up a little bit higher to knock out some more hair. And it's always good to test out your clippers with, like I said before. Remember when I did this? Now we're going to go back and we're going to knock out that first initial line, right? So remember how I cut it with the guard closed? Remember how I cut it with the guard closed? Now what you're going to do is open it a little bit. See how I did right there? I only opened it a little bit. And what that's going to do is it's going to produce the fade. So when it closed, it's going to make that line, the first line I made, remember? And then when you open it a little bit, it's going to start fading out that line. So watch, look, I'm going to turn off the light. You can see the line right there. You see the line? That's the line I'm about to knock out. I'll turn off the light so y'all can see. So now, remember how I closed it and I opened it a little bit? So that's what you're going to do. See, I did it right here. Look, I did it again. Did it right there. Now what you're going to do is go a little higher than that first initial line to produce the fade for that line. And then look, I opened it a little bit more. So really, realistically, what you're going to do is you're going to keep opening the line, or opening the guard a little bit until you get all the way till it's fully open, right? In that same area, in that same section. So it will produce the fade that you're looking for, that you want, right? See, now it's fully open. And now I'm just, going over, making sure, brushing. The key is to brush too. Make sure you keep brushing. That'll get you that really good fade that you're looking for, because it's going to straighten out the hair that ain't get cut, and it's going to allow you to cut it. So look, just peek. So now I'm about to show you how to do it with the beard. So it's the same thing, right? So I'm going in with a guard closed, with no guard, lever closed, right? Open it a little bit. So now I think I'm about to open it fully, I believe. Let's see. Oh, it was already fully open. I was already cutting it. Okay, so now we're gonna put on a guard, and we're going to close the guard, and you're gonna go a little bit deeper in. It's the same exact steps. The same exact steps for both sides and the back if you're looking for a taper. Same thing with the fade. If you guys know the difference between the fade and the taper, a fade is just all the way around your head. A taper is just the sides and the back. So now I open the lever a little bit, and I'm just fading it. Cutting less, cutting more. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and touch the top of that. So I'm going to knock that out too. And I believe I went in with the 1 on that part. I went in with the 1. So I can knock that out. It's always good to start. If you're new, make sure you start open. Your guard's always open to see how much hair you want to actually cut off. Make sure your guards are open. It's always good to check. It's always good to start off bigger than smaller, right? So see how I just opened it a little bit? Opened a little bit. Open it a little bit more. Right? It's super simple, y'all. It's not hard to fade your own hair, not hard to cut it at all. It's real easy, man. Make sure you keep brushing. And realistically, it just comes with practice, y'all. Like I said, I started at the beginning of quarantine. See, now my guard is fully open. Knocking that out. And I do like to leave mine thicker at the top just because I like my line to show more. If it was as thin as it is on the side bottom right here, the line wouldn't show. So
so I like to leave it thicker at the top. That's my personal preference. You could cut your hair how you want to. So now my guard is fully open. And this is a 1. Knocking that out. And the key is to take your time with this. Don't rush. You will mess up your hair if you rush. I know from experience. I done fucked my shit up a couple times, I'm not gonna lie. So that's pretty much the fade right there for you. Look, you see how I faded it? It's all blended. And I don't know if I told y'all, but for the sake of this video, I'm only gonna do one side because it'll take too long to do the other side. I don't think I've mentioned that yet, but I want to throw that out there. Alright, so now I'm just gonna show y'all the cut. See what it looks like blended, right? And it looks a little edgy because I ain't line it up all the way. I ain't line up my beard yet, but that's pretty much it. No, it's not hard, super simple, real easy. Easy to cut, man. Not hard at all. And I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like when I'm fully done. And so here we go.
Yes sir, that's the cut right there, YouTube, man. You feel me? If I taught you how to cut your own hair, make sure you like, you comment, subscribe, you feel me, to the channel, man, Antoine2Trill. And follow me on Instagram, Antoine2Trill. I'm gonna drop it right here. So, oh, this is the back too, man. That's the hardest part, y'all. The back is the hardest part. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But get yourself a mirror. Get yourself a mirror and hit like this. Like boom. So your back not gonna come out as good as your sides, but you still in there, you feel me? But my hair, I'm about to do a hair tutorial video, finger coils, or how to get your hair more defined curls. So we could get into that in the next video. But hit that notification bell button, you feel me? Every time I drop a video, you're gonna see it pop up, man. You feel me? And we gone.